Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, an in-state clash between two teams from the state of Ohio, and here, football is important, and beating an in-state rival carries a little... First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Wide receiver going in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Turner. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard, and you blow the play up in the backfield for a loss.
Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, there's a lot of different ways you can find explosive plays throwing the football, and one of them is just getting this guy the ball out of the backfield. He's got a very unique skill set, really soft hands, and he's a good route runner as well. And that was a critical third down, pitch and catch, explosive play for the offense.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
The Bobcats are flying down the field. Davis will throw. Under fire. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Bobcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get it through the air. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Looking for a push on 4th down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Taylor has it. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The run inside. It's Brown. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it to the right side. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
And I like the thought process on offense. Early in this game, they're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. That is no good. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. On 1st and 10 from the 38.
Here we go.
Davis looking to pass. He's got him in the flat. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. The Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running inside. It's Turner. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Had the completion on the last play, but they didn't get any yards, so it's 3rd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The Bobcats line it up with a 1st and goal. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout called, Cincinnati using it 2nd. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. Now Cincinnati spins its final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Lets it fly. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He slides. They are so close to a score they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. Going to the run. It's Turner. And he takes it in for the score. This offense has it with really good field position. Davis will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Grabs it. They will score. Touchdown, Bobcats. No midseason concentration lapse. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for room. It's Turner. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads it downfield. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. To the air on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bearcats will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down. And that return. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll open the 2nd half on the ground. Picks up the 1st down. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Turner. Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
Davis looking to pass. Dumps it to the back. What a grab with one hand.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this one will be a 40-yard try. Oh, they blocked the kick. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On the ground, it's Turner. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. They feed him again. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down.
Here we go. Ready, go.
This time he wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Plucks it out of the air. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The run inside. It's Turner. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Davis will throw. Complete. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down. The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. On first down from the 13-yard line. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get concerned, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
One final play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Had to get rid of it quickly. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. We'll start this 4th quarter as they line up for the field goal try. Absolute. Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. The give is to Taylor.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
A give to Brown. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Might be changing the route. Walker to throw. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Got him downfield. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for the offense. Looking to fire. Forced out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to 7. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wide receiver.
Hey, move. Get. Ready, go.
One more time, it's Brown. Jumped on top of the pile.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the ball comes to rest right there. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your